Hello, so welcome everyone to this amazing call with the wonderful Dr. Glenna Rice. We are so pleased to have you all here this evening. And if you've got any questions at all, please feel free to come off mute and speak to Glenna. It's interactive. Otherwise, Glenna will just talk to you all for the whole time, and we would love to have your input as well. So welcome, and thank you, Glenna, for creating this.
Oh, thank you, Teresa. And my wonderful hosts from Poland, Beata and Camilla, thank you for inviting me to do this and coming up with the question for this chat. This is Questionable Conversations, and that's a call series radio show I've done for years, which I'm kind of reviving for the pandemic or the lockdown, I guess, because I haven't done it in a while. But you guys came up with the name Finding the Impossible Beyond This Reality, which I love this name, and it's been in my, awareness for the last couple of days about what to talk about. And because this is, like Teresa said, this is Questionable Conversations. This is a conversation. I can talk at you guys, or I can talk with you guys, or we can have a conversation about what you guys would like to change. So you guys, if you can get anything out of the next 45-minute call with me, what would that be? And for those of you who don't know me, I've been an Access facilitator for like a long time. A certified facilitator, and I also teach the Conscious Parents, Conscious Kids class and 3-day body class for years. About 10 years I've been teaching that around the planet. And welcome for everyone we have so many international, it's an international call. We have people from all over the world on this call. I think there's like 15 or more countries that are here, and we're translating it in 5 languages. It's really exciting. So body classes all over the place, and I'm also a Joy Business facilitator. So questions about anything, really, if you're interested. And you can type them in the chat, or you can talk to your translator and tell them, and they can translate for you. Or if you speak English, you can easily just unmute yourself and ask me a question. So finding the impossible beyond this reality. So what keeps you from knowing that you can create anything and everything? Like, what is actually possible that you could create you've never imagined? And what stops you from creating what's possible? So it's beyond this reality, and where we create magic, where we create the impossible, is not this reality. This reality is very much defined by what is possible and what's not possible. But what is possible beyond this reality is impossible in this reality. Are my translators getting that? Does that make sense? I know it puts you into question just kind of when you hear that. So what stops you from creating what is possible? What have you decided is not possible that truly is possible? And just for anybody that might be on this call that has never been to an Access Consciousness class, has never heard of Access Consciousness, and it just popped in, thank you, welcome. I'm going to probably be doing the Access Clearing Statement during this call. So the Clearing Statement, if you want to know more about it, I'm not going to go into huge details on this call. You can go to theclearingstatement.com. And if someone wants to put that in the chat, that would be awesome. And it's explained by Dr. Dane here on that website really well. But basically, anything that's limiting you, it's like a big vacuum cleaner that just or explodes those limitations out of this reality if it's something you want to change. Only what you want to change, not what you don't want to change. So when I say, what have you decided is possible, it truly is possible. Everything that doesn't allow that, can we destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Or what impossibility are you using to stop you from creating beyond this reality that you are choosing? Stop you from creating what is possible beyond this reality that you are choosing. Everything that is, you guys want to destroy and uncreate it all. Yep. Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. And am I talking okay for all the translators? I know I was requested to talk slowly, and I tend to talk fast.
I like what you said about what impossibility. That's different. It's a different perspective of the question. So it's not what problem are you using or what are you not choosing. It's that impossibility that you're not choosing. You've already decided that you can't do it before you even choose it, which is really like, it's a bit of a mind blower. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, just right now, we are all living on the planet together and there's a crazy global pandemic. So every country on the planet is having this crazy creation all around them. And how many things have you decided are impossible with that? So these are the things we've decided we cannot change, or that you can't get around, or that really that you are the effect of. The things that you've decided are impossible to change are the things you have decided you are the effect of in this reality. Like you can't change the weather. Is that true? Let me talk about light and heavy really quick. So when I say, is that true? If it's true for you, it's going to feel light. And if it's a lie, it feels heavy. We're all really familiar with heavy. The pandemic feels heavy. There's a lot of lies in that. And there's a lot of crazy people talking conspiracy theories that are lying worse than the lies about the pandemic. So there's just a lot of misinformation and lies that are being out there all the time on the internet and the web, social media, and the news. So if it's heavy, it's a lie. If it's true for you, if it's true for you, let me say that again, for you, it's light. What is light? Light is the things that like, you kind of go, ah, that. Or you giggle, or you smile, or you're like, oh my gosh, really? Those like ideas you have, like the light bulb that goes off in your head, that are surprising and delightful and relax your body are often what is true for you. And you've all perceived this at some point in your life. It's rare in this reality. It is one of the impossibilities, is knowing what's true for you. Knowing what's heavy for you is what we tend to just gravitate towards in this reality. When you're creating beyond this reality, and you're choosing what is true for you and what is possible. I'm looking at all the faces, and you're like, So how much of what you are hearing on the media creates you believing, or everywhere you're buying it, that you're the effect of this, that there's nothing else possible? Everything that is can be destroyed and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, POD and POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what if you could change it for you? What would that be like? What could you create? I'm trying to come up with a scenario. Okay, so, oh my gosh, if I go out to the grocery store today, if I go to the store today, am I gonna get the virus? Right? That's in a lot of people's heads. A lot of you who have done Access know that's not in your head, but it's in other people's heads, and you might hear it, as we are very psychic beings. What could you actually choose so you weren't the effect of that? Like, so I'm not going to go to the store because I'm going to catch something. You can do something crazy, which is beyond this reality. You can ask a question and see what's true for you, and see what's true for your future. You have an ability to be aware of your future, and you can just ask, so truth, if I go to the store, am I going to catch the virus? Yes? No. No. Okay, I'm going to the store. That question and your awareness of what's true is impossible in this reality. Now, when we're talking about what's possible beyond this reality, it's not, bibbidi bobbidi boo necessarily, like Cinderella, and you're going to get a gown to the ball and get your prince, or you're going to end world hunger. What's truly impossible is just knowing what's true for you and choosing what is true for you. When you start doing that, you mess with this reality, and you start creating beyond this reality. So if everyone asks that question, if I go to the store today, we keep using this one. If I go out for a drive, am I going to catch something? Am I going to get sick? Yes? No. No. Okay, you go. Now, if you guys have done enough Access and had the body processes, one of the things the founder of Access has said is that you're probably not going to catch this. And even if you did, it would be something really mild. Right? So if you've been doing that, but some of you guys live with your parents, or have friends that are more susceptible, according to what they're saying, you can ask for them too. My mom's 80 and she lives here, and she was freaking out, buying all the stories. She's done enough access. I got her to ask these questions. I'd be like, Mom, if you go shopping today, are you going to be okay? Yes or no? Yes. She'd ask her body, yes. And then she'd go with ease. So I know I'm going to do some telecalls coming up. Yeah, do you have a question? Okay, so I'm going to do some telecalls coming up on ease, on parenting, business, and bodies starting next week. But one of the things that's an impossibility in this reality is having ease. And I just like to ask, so if you could know what's true for you, how much more ease would you create in your life?